56, Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019 100.5, 1450 WGNSSports.com and Big G TV.
The Coach's Show is brought to you by SRM Concrete, the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, that's SRM. They deliver unmatched quality and service. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul. Talk about hauling now. Somebody that's been hauling the popcorn this morning is what he told us. Wendell Ingram, head basketball coach at Rockvale. Coach, how are you this morning?
Man, I'm doing great. Hopefully we can get a win to where I'm not paying to get into a game and eat popcorn.
Yeah, so to kind of elaborate on the popcorn story, you said now is Rockvale hosting the middle school state tournament?
Yeah, it's the Class 3A middle school state championship today. We have 4 games going on. We do have Oakland playing right now. Oakland Middle, they're playing for the 3rd and 4th place game, and then some more teams later on this afternoon. Okay,
well, that's kind of neat. So you get to watch some of the younger kids play, which is always very entertaining.
Oh, definitely. I try not to make eye contact with them because, you know, Tony Rutler's is a good friend, so I don't want to take nobody that's going to be going to Oakland pretty soon. So,
well, okay, so I'm not going to touch that one because we know what's been some of the stuff that's been going on in this county.
It's all good.
Yeah. So, okay, well, exciting times over at Rockvale. I know you guys regular season district champs. Am I correct about that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First time in school history. Regular season champs. Also, our girls. Also, first time in school history as well. You know, Blackman's been running it for a long time, and we finally got a chance to finally get going. Maybe because they're not in our district anymore, but, you know.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is. It doesn't matter. You're district champs. Yeah. So you and Perry Lyons are district champions. Man,
Yes.
that's exciting stuff because me and Coach Lyons go way back.
Oh yeah.
But that's exciting times over at Rockvale.
Definitely is. You know, something we're just trying to turn the page at Rockvale. Just trying to, you know, and it's also motivating the other coaches inside of our school too as well. Our baseball team is going to be great this year. Coach Deal's got them going pretty good. You know, our wrestling team is doing great. They got some guys and girls that's advancing the state. And our soccer is getting ready to get started, and, you know, and softball and you know, flag football. So we're just trying to get the thing going, get the train rolling over at Rockvale, and let them know there's some good things going on.
Well, and there are a lot of good things. And I guess Rockvale is the youngest school in Rutherford County as far as high schools are concerned. Even though the community is older, Rockvale tradition athletically goes way, way back, but the importance of establishing that tradition.
It is, and you know, I feel like I meet somebody new every night we have a home game. You know, they come and shake my hand. They tell me they have ties to Rockvale and they enjoy coming to the games. He was like, you know, you guys play a lot faster than we did, and the way we used to play, stuff like that. So it makes me feel good, and to keep that history and that culture going, and hopefully we can bring something, you know, to the community to where we can go back years down the road to come back and look at.
A building block, right?
Definitely.
So let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned Blackman. I know Tuesday night you guys played Blackman, which could be a precursor for the future in the region tournament. But talk a little bit about that. I know you guys got Blackman Tuesday night.
Yes, so we played Blackman. They was riding, I think, a 16-game win streak. You know, ranked in the state, 20-plus wins. You know, we didn't watch no film on Blackman until, you know, 2 days before we played them. I didn't want to try to, you know, put too much hype on it. But it was a good measuring stick for us to see where we was at. And we was able to go to their place, which is hard to do, is win at Blackman. And we got out of there with the W. We was able to get some stuff on film to go back and look, you know, and then, you know, had a quick turnaround game on Thursday night, which was senior night. And if I could do it over again, I would have probably made that game a Friday night game. But with us hosting the state tournament and everything, we had to move that game up to Thursday. And we came in, I think we were still on that high. Guys came in still celebrating that on Wednesday, you know, chest stuck out. They still posting on social media on Thursday morning about the game. And basically Oakland came in, both fists drawn, and punched us in the mouth and beat us.
Well, but maybe that can be good for you guys as far as, because sometimes you learn more from a loss than a win.
Yeah. And like I said, with senior night, guys had balloons and stuff in their lockers. I walked into the locker room this morning. They still got those balloons in there. They still got their senior night stuff still in there. So I think they're mad, they're pissed, and they're ready to get back going again. So that lets me know that they was excited about senior night, but then they was mad at the same time because they wanted to go ahead and run the table and be undefeated in the district. That loss, it helps us, it hurts us. It humbles us a whole lot to kind of bring us down off of cloud nine a little bit. We didn't practice yesterday. We knew that they was kind of numb to it. They was upset with it. And so we want them to kind of think through the weekend and be ready to go next week and get ready for district tournament.
So let's talk a little bit about a couple of kids that had big nights against Blackman. I think Arden Lewis, Elijah France, both had 21 against Blackman.
Both had great games. Arden's a freshman. He's been doing those type of numbers all season. He wasn't scared at all. I mean, he had that look in his eyes doing warm up that he was ready, and I can tell that they was scouting him and game planning him very well because they made sure they had somebody in his area at all time. But he didn't fear from it. I think he hit the first 2 threes of the game, if I'm not mistaken. And Elijah France, man, he's a 4-year player for me. He's basically in the same role that Arden's in now. Elijah dressed out as a freshman with us as well. He's getting some looks. I think that next morning I was getting text messages from school saying, "Hey, tell me about number 12." And when you can go out there and have that type of performance against a team like Blackman, that helps your stock a little bit as far as recruiting wise, and it's going to help them in the long run as well.
No doubt about it. And having one 20-point score is good, but having 2 in the same game, man, that's outstanding.
That, and then our other leading scorer, which is Caleb Lewis, who didn't score a point at all. So we had players like Jaden Smith, who stepped up, junior. And when you can get that type of play from your players, you're doing the right things. No one goes in the locker room complaining about, "Hey, man, Arden's got more points to me. I'm not getting any points." They're high-fiving him. They're calling him their little brother. He's going to be special. He's going to be special. He's already at 500 points on the year. And next year as a sophomore, he'll be a 1,000-point scorer.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Very good.
So let's talk a little bit about the style of play, and this lends into what you just said about everybody smacking high fives. You play a lot of kids.
I do.
But you play very fast.
We play very fast. We play a lot of kids because you're always that one injury, that one flu bug, that one discipline. With this cell phone policy, we have kids who gets in trouble. And if they get caught with a cell phone, they don't play that night. So somebody's going to be ready to step up. And I will say it helps you out in the long run if you got that kid that comes and watch you play in the middle school and they're looking to say, "Hey, man, I was just at practice with this kid a year ago, and he's already out there playing." And that it gets them to where they're going, and they're working hard now because they never know. They could be playing on that Tuesday, Friday night on that main stage. But we practice the same way that we play. Our first drill in practice, we're running sprints, and we don't take a break until we break it down at the end of practice. And so a lot of that has to do with how we work in August, as far as conditioning. We're running bleachers, we're running the track. We just got to know also when to flip that switch, because sometimes, like against Blackman the other night, we had a 12-point lead, but we were still trying to play fast. And I had to call a timeout to say, "Hey guys, look at the scoreboard. We're actually up," and they just can't flip that switch right now. And I like it and I don't like it sometimes, but it's because I've tattooed that in them so long, so it's on me too. So.
Well, but you want to keep your foot on the gas pedal. I understand that.
Definitely.
But that's part of creating students of the game, yes, where they understand. Yes. Down and distance was what you would say in football, but in this, you understand the situation that you're in the game.
Yeah, because if you look at 2 games this year, I know we played Smyrna, we scored 95, and then we go and we play a good Centennial team, and we put 102 on them. And then you see games like when we play Antioch, we score 70, we score 80, and that's one thing I know I overheard. I think we played, I forgot who it was, maybe Siegel or somebody. I think he yelled out and said, "Hey, get it going. They're going to hang 70 on you. They're going to hang 80 on you." So when we see teams that they look like they're not focused, we're going to run you up and down that court. And it's up to you to either stop us or the referee going to have to stop us. And they do sometimes find a way of slowing us down. But that's another story.
Yeah. That's a completely different story that we ain't going to touch that one right now, Coach.
But it's no secret we do like to play fast, and we're gonna play 32 minutes of fast-paced basketball. We call it 32 minutes of hell. Fast 32. We break down our huddle with something dealing with going fast and playing hard.
Yeah, that's some old Nolan Richardson stuff there.
Definitely. I watched a lot of games where he would go up and down that court, and I like that. I try to do a lot of subbing to keep guys fresh, but it's hard to do it when a guy's hot, and then at the same time he may play hard on offense and then let up on defense. I'm trying to get it to where it's hey, use that to advantage. Let your defense be your offense.
Amen, brother. Amen on that for sure. So this time of year, a lot of times teams want to slow things down, or they will, and that's what they're going to do to you. You know that. You know that's coming.
They will, and we have to find a way to be able to adjust and not get frustrated, and use it to our advantage. To where if they slow us down when we got the ball on offense, we're going to speed them up when we're on defense, and things like that. But we also got to make sure we're disciplined on defense and not getting those ticky-tack fouls to where we have to go to the bench real early, and it kind of messes up the flow of the game. But we know this time of the year you got people who done saw you play twice or maybe multiple times if they watch you on film a lot. But we also got a good little break this week. We don't play again until Saturday, district tournament. So you're going to have those guys who are still frustrated about that loss the other night. So they're going to be ready to bust through the gates and come out on next Saturday to play. And then at the same time, we're going to make sure that we're staying healthy in practice and learning the game as well still.
So when you think about it, maybe because practice is where you build your team.
Yes.
So is it maybe a good thing that you don't play this week until Saturday?
It's a great thing. I tell the guys to be a student of the game. So we'll watch a lot of film. We'll watch some film early in the year. We'll watch some teams that we don't even play just to kind of see how they play. I think Brentwood and those teams, they're pretty good teams to learn from. So we'll watch some little stuff like that from them, and then at the same time, let them watch college basketball. It's a little different now than when I watched it because now guys out there making more money than lawyers out there. So you don't really want to get too much focus on it, but letting the guys know that say, hey, we got to still study this game because this game changes every day. So, they'll be ready. Changes
every day. And I tell you what, if you want to see some good basketball, some exciting basketball, go see those Rockvale Rockets because they blasting off. Coach Ingram, we appreciate your time. We certainly wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Jewelry, letter jackets, yearbooks, graduation products, and more online at jhacompany.com.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Choosing the right insurance can be overwhelming. That's where Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance comes in. At Rayburn, we're not